Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.
Nice and crisp morning with frost everywhere. We are at Golden Gate still. We spent 2 incredible nights here at Golden Gate in the Sandpark Chalets. Very, very beautiful area surrounding Glen Renan. All of these beautiful rocks, Mushroom Rock, and there's another one further along which is called Brandbach, and that is the real, almost iconic rock formation here in the Golden Gate, and that's actually the one that everybody thinks is the Golden Gate, but we found out yesterday it's not. The Golden Gate's actually quite a lot further down towards Clarence, and there's 2 massive rocks that you drive through that flank the road either side, and that's apparently the Golden Gate. So mostly when you look for pictures of Golden Gate, you get a shot of the Brandbach buttress, and it's not really the Golden Gate, but so beautiful, so many incredible hikes around here, and just wonderful, lovely, cold, crispy Free State. So today's route is going to be going up through Clarence. Well, actually not through the town of Clarence. We went there yesterday just to look around and do some shopping, and today we're going straight through to Bethlehem, then up to Vrede, and then Volksrust, and we're spending the night in Wakkerstroom. So it's about a 5-hour drive today. But we do have to do a little bit of stopping in Bethlehem just to get some more supplies, because after that we're pretty remote off-road as we go towards Ermelo and around the Swazi border up towards Kruger. So we've got a few more days until we reach Kruger, but we're going to get on the road nice and early today, get into Bethlehem. Hopefully not much is closed because it is a Sunday in Bethlehem, so we're not sure how much is going to be open, how much is going to be closed, but in any case we are heading the road nice and early. It's just after 8 o'clock and it's crisp and frosty and very, very beautiful. So we're going to get on the road and start making our way into the central Free State. The Golden Gate Hotel has an amazing restaurant. Kirsten and I had lunch there during our stay at Glen Renan, 2 kilometers away. Clarence is a scenic small town situated in the Free State, just outside the Golden Gate Highlands National Park. It's nicknamed the Jewel of the Eastern Free State, and it was established in 1912 and named after the town of Clarence in Switzerland, where the exiled Paul Kruger spent his last days. After passing Clarence, we made our way towards Bethlehem for supplies and a quick breakfast stop. The 3 routes split again from Bethlehem, with the red and the blue route going via the gravel roads around Warden. However, the condition of the gravel road out of Warden up to Vrede was in such bad condition that we decided to turn around and head back on the blue route on the R103, then the R34 to Vrede, followed by a fuel stop in Warden. Our aim was to push all the way through Volksrust and to Wakkerstroom for our overnight stay at Rosemary Cottage.
Rosemary Cottage in Wakkerstroom is a quaint little farm cottage with lots of chickens and roosters. Those that wake up at 4:30 a.m. and expect the rest of the world to do the same. Located next to the Dutch Reformed Church, this cemetery contains the graves of historically significant residents, including those from the Anglo-Boer War. With all three routes getting closer to the Kruger National Park, the green all-tar route heads north via Standerton and Ermelo, whilst the blue and the red follow the same road skirting along the Eswatini border to Malelane. Our goal for today is to travel through Piet Retief and Amsterdam to our guest house called Rocks and Roses Farmstay, close to Lochiel on the N17, now known as Mbangweni, a total distance of just over 200 kilometers. We had marked the location of the so-called giant footprint in the rocks as a must-see point of interest, which would tie in with the planned visit to the stone circles near Watervalboven in the final episode of this series. But we could not find the giant footprint nor the rock formations in the forest because the road was very overgrown, so we abandoned the mission and went to our guest house. Leaving Rocks and Roses guest house, we changed our route after hearing that the gravel road near Hartbeespoort, close to the Eswatini border, was in a terrible state. Instead, we took the R541 north through Elukwatini, then joined the red route on the gravel again, running through Somgamvelo Game Reserve. The green all-tar route would now split off at Elukwatini to Badplaas and Barberton, and the red and the blue would follow the same route along the Eswatini border, joining again in Barberton. All three routes then travel together along the R38 to the N4 and finish at Malelane Gate in the south of the Kruger National Park. I had some issues with the SD card in my drone, so I only managed to capture a few stills of the incredible Deep Gazette Pass before we joined the R40 tar road again to Barberton. We joined the tar roads again at the R40, then the R38 from Barberton up to the N4 and the Nkamazi tollgate to Malelane. We stopped in Malelane at probably the biggest super spa we've ever seen. We stocked up on meat and supplies for the next 5 days in the Kruger National Park's self-catering chalets at 4 different camps: Bergendal, Skukuza, Satara and Letaba. Arriving at the Malelane gate, we signed in and then proceeded to Bergendal reception 13 kilometers away inside the park. On the way in, we got our first taste of Kruger Park with some close-up elephants and a small herd of impala at a drinking hole. So we made it, our first sunset braai in Kruger.
We just went for a tiny little game drive, saw a couple of elephants, a few impala, giraffe, and now we're back. It was kind of just a test drive of all our equipment and the lens setup and the monitor setup and the car and everything. And now we're back and we're going to have a nice braai and enjoy our first evening. Then tomorrow we're off to Skukuza for 2 nights. So we've got a whole day crossing the park, and then we've got 2 nights in Skukuza, which we're looking forward to.
We have a lovely little chalet. We're actually on the corner of one of the side roads in the camp, and so there's quite a lot of traffic coming by. But the chalet itself is absolutely lovely. It's just sort of open plan, one sort of sleeping living area, 3 single beds, and I can't believe the weather. It really feels like summer. It's like the end of a beautiful summer's day. It's balmy, it's warm, it's absolutely lovely, and we had to braai, of course. So looking forward to tomorrow. Slow drive through to Skukuza. And today we didn't really have to wait long at all before we saw elephant, giraffe, what were the back? Impala, that's right. So happy to be here.
Join us in our next episode inside the Kruger National Park, where we travel from Bergendal up to Skukuza on the roads less traveled.